Hello, you're with Miss Apple of Pixel to Paper, and today we are going to utilize Pokemon to help learn fractions. Now, it's called Poke Fractions, gotta catch 'em all. You're wondering what Pokemon's at the top? It is Eevee. Okay, level 1, first battle, make a prediction right now. Who do you think is going to win? You got it ready? Okay, let's see if the spinner gets it right, and then let's compare it with the math. Pokémon, gotta catch 'em all. It ended a little early in my opinion, but now we know the spin. Now let's see using fractions which one wins. So these are two PSA graded cards, okay? So that's where we're going to get the numbers from. So Doduo is 112 over 9. Charizard is 50 over 9. What do they have in common? Their denominator. What is denominator? Down. It's the number on the bottom of the fraction. Denominator, down. That's the method to help you remember. Now the numerator, that is the number on top. Okay. Now, because our denominators are the same, down, we both have 9s, we look at the numerator. So what's bigger, 112 or 50? 112, exactly. So we're going to use the greater than sign. And if you're wanting to remember the greater than versus less than, like which one do I use? Like the open one versus the other one that's like pointed this way. How do you know? This is a helpful trick that I learned besides the alligator method that they usually teach in school. For me, think of it as this. If someone is tall, they stand up, they could like reach more shelves and stuff. They stand and you have to look up to them, right? So they are greater. They're up here. Taller, like using your fingers. If you're trying to say something is taller, it's greater than. Woo, that can help you remember if something is greater than. For the opposite, if you're like, how do you know the less than? If you are littler, like you're the opposite one. Kind of hard to do with my hands, but you get it. If it's the opposite direction, it's because, you might have to climb up a step stool or a ladder to reach the height of the person that's taller than you. I found that method more helpful in school compared to like eating food, like an alligator eats food and then this is the stomach. Height to me made a lot of sense. If this is taller, it's greater than. Hopefully that works for you too. Use the method that best helps you. Now, we have a winner. Doduo wins. Now we're on level 2. Look at that. We're moving pretty fast. I'm proud of us. So let's make a prediction. Who do we think's going to win? Bellsprout or Pidgeot? Let's see what the spinner has to say. Teach you Pokemon. Okay, we can already tell it thinks it's going to be Pidgeot. But let's see if it's right. Okay, using some math on these PSA cards, Bellsprout is 38 over 10. Pidgeot is 105 over 10. What do they have in common? Their denominator. The denominator is what? 10. Because we know their denominator is common and it's the same, we're going to then look at the numerator. The numerator is the number on top. It's different. Which one's bigger? 38 or 105? 105. So we're going to be using this sign because 38 over 10 is less than 105 over 10. So Pidgeot did win. Let's go on to level 3. Who is going to win? Charmander or Charizard? Oof. Let's go pick the baby. Oh, teach you Pokemon. Okay. Okay, who wins? Charmander or Charizard? Okay. Charmander, 61 over 10. Charizard, 11 over 10. What's the first thing we're going to look at? Denominator. Is it the same numbers? Yes, they're both 10. Okay, now let's look at the numerator number on top. We have 61 and we have 11. What's greater? What's the bigger number? 61, exactly. 61 over 10 is greater than 11 over 10. so Charmander wins. We love it. Okay. Now we have the next battle. Charmeleon versus Eglator. Let's see which one wins. The battle. Come on. Okay, it thinks Eglator is gonna win. Whoa. Went a little too fast. Is the denominator the same? Yes. It is 9. The number on top, which one's bigger, 10 or 109? 109, exactly. So 10 over 9 is less than 109 over 9, so Charmeleon wins. Okay, you already had a preview of this, but now we're having a team against a singular Pokemon. Why? Because I felt like it, and because we're moving up and we're in level 5. So let's see who wins this battle. Ooh. I think Gyarados is going to win. Okay. I see you. Magikarp and Warlord. Okay. 183 over 9, or Gyarados 34 over 10. Ooh. Look. Is the denominator the same? No. We have a 9 and we have a 10. Okay, we got a new tip coming your way. That means the denominators are not the same, so we have to find a common denominator. How do we do that? Okay, we're going to do that by using a factor tree. That's right over here. So, factor trees you can use to see what times what gets you the top number, gets you that number you're trying to find a common factor. So like 9, you could break up into 1 times 9, get you 9. 3 times 3, gets you 9. 10 is 1 times 10, gets you 10. 2 times 5, gets you 10. Are any of those the same? Do they have the same number? Besides the one that doesn't work. They don't have that. Okay. So what we're going to do when they don't have something in common like that is if there's no common factor, so then we would multiply the 9 by the 10. We would multiply the two numbers on the bottom. So this is a solution on how that would work, okay? 183 times 10 is 1,830. 9 times 10 is 90. Feel free to get a calculator too if you would like. That way you can practice using a calculator. 34 times 9 is 306. 10 times 9 is 90. So, which one is bigger? Now that we have the 90s and they're both, same denominator, what's larger? 1,830 or 306? Exactly. 1,830 over 9 is greater than 306 over 9, which means Magikarp and Warlord won. Kind of makes sense, right? 2 against 1. Okay. Mew or Koofing? Let's see which one is going to win. Teach you Pokemon. Okay, let's see who wins. Let's see. We got Mew at 53 over 10 and Koofing at 243 over 9. Uh-oh. Are the denominators the same? No. Well, we learned last time when we do the factor tree, if these are the same numbers, we already know. What are we going to have to do? We're going to have to multiply the 9 times 10. Okay, so 53 times 9 is 477. 10 times 9 is 90. That should be familiar. We saw that last time. 243 times 10 is 2,430. 9 times 10 is 90. So, which one now is larger? 477 or 2,430? Exactly. So 477 over 90 is less than 2,430 over 9. Kufing wins. Look at he's so happy. Look at the little body smiling. Mantine and Clefairy. Let's see. Battle. Which one is gonna win? Aww. Okay, let's do some fractions because the spinner thinks Clefairy's gonna win. Let's see if it's Mantine. Let's see. Mantine, PSA card is 74 over 10. Clefairy is 63 over 9. Uh-oh. It's not the same common denominator, so what are we gonna do? It's just like we did before, but I didn't write the factor tree because I feel like at this point we know that they don't have the same factor, so we're just gonna be multiplying the 9 and the 10. So up here we have 10 times 9, and the reason why we're doing the 9 here and the 10 here is because we want to get 90 as the common denominator because 9 times 10 is 90. So that's why in this fraction we're going to do 10 times 9, and whatever you do at the bottom, you do the top. So now here is 74 times 9, 666 over 90, and then we have 63 over 9 times 10. We get 630 over 90. Which one's greater? 666 or 630? 666 is greater than 90. Well, greater than 630. So 666 over 90 is greater than 630 over 90. So Mantine wins. Okay, we're coming up near the ending because we have 10 levels. So stay with me. You can do this. We're at Snorlax versus Zora. We have the battle. Snorlax looks so confident and happy. Let's go, Snorlax! Okay, who wins? We got Snorlax, 11 over 8. Zora, 25 over 9. Here's the factor tree, just in case, because we have a new one. Okay, we have an 8. So, we have 1 times 8 is 8. We got 2 times 4 is 8. For 9, we got 1 times 9, and 3 times 3. Any of those in common? No. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to multiply the 2, the bottom, 8 times 9. So 8 times 9 is 72. 11 times 9 is 99. 25 times 8 is 200. And 9 times 8 is 72. What's greater, 99 or 200? Exactly, be the 200. So 99 over 72 is less than 200 over 72. So Zora wins. Aw, Snorlax looking a little sad there. Taking a little rest. Okay, let's go with the next group. Level 9. It's heating up a little. Mon, gotta catch 'em all. Okay. Let's make this into some fractions. You like the little Pokeball I added? Catching Pokemon, it looks really cute. Okay. I'm praising myself about my slides. So we have 146 over 6 and 106 over 9. Oof, they're not common. But there's something with this one we can do first. We can simplify first to make it easier. So 146 over 6, we can both divide those by 2. How do you know? Because the last one, the last digit in there, ends in an even number, which helps figure out if something's divisible by 2. Think about it. 2, 4, 6, 8. Who do we appreciate? That kind of helps. So 146 divided by 2, feel free to use a calculator when you're having to do math like this. I've already used a calculator, and it was very helpful. So it's 73. And then 6 divided by 2, I knew this, it was 3, but you can feel free to use a calculator too. Now solution time. Okay. Now with the factor tree of 3, it is 1 times 3. Very simple, straightforward. 9, it's 1 times 9 and 3 times 3. Ooh, you notice I color-coded it? I put it with red? And the reason I did that is to have you visually see that there is something in common, okay? So now we can multiply it by 3 to get 9. Because up here we had 3, and then the other fraction ended in a 9. So, in case you didn't know, 3 times 3 is 9. To figure out what's common with 3 and 9, you can happily make this factor tree. Now that we know that, we have to help the original fraction up here that we simplified, 73 over 3, to have that 9 as the denominator so that we can really solve this. So 73 times 3 is 219. 3 times 3 is 9. So, what's bigger? What do you think? 219 or 106? I know it's right there, but think about it. I used my little cursor to cover over it. Exactly. 219 over 9 is greater than 106 over 9. Now we know who wins. Okay, last battle. Brock over Misty. Which one's going to win? Is it Brock or is it Misty? Let's see. Pokémon, gotta catch 'em all. Okay, so it's in favor of Brock. But, that doesn't mean Brock's gonna win. It doesn't. Okay, so let's put this into the fractions, okay? Brock is 107 over 9. Misty is 108 over 9. Why am I ending on one that seems a little easier? It's because I'm greatly proud of you. We have done a lot of fractions today, so I'm ending with one that seems kind of like the earlier ones, okay? Are the denominators the same? Yes, we have 9 and we have 9. Now, the numerators are different. Which one's larger? You notice how I took that other part out of here? Because I want you to figure out which one's larger. 107 over 9 is less than 108 over 9. So Misty actually wins. Thank you so much for watching and learning about how you can use Pokemon to help with fractions. They're using some PSA cards and a spinner to see who's right. The spinner? The math? Is it both going to have the same answer? Because sometimes it did, if we noticed. Some of them, it was the same conclusion. Other time, it didn't. So if you want to learn through play, please subscribe to my channel, hit the little bell button, and join my channel. And I would look forward to seeing you again. And congratulations, we just did 10 fraction problems together. That is awesome. I'm so proud of you. Have a great rest of your day.